We're recording. Ooh, Lord. It is late as hell, everybody. It is so late and we were starting to record. Jeez, pray for us.
We love you.
Yes, we do.
Welcome to Two Black Girls, One Rose.
Where two black-ass girls invade the whitest show on earth, The Bachelorette. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Justine.
And what an episode. That was episode 3.
Yep, a slow burn.
Yep. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, by the end I was into it, but the beginning I was like really nodding off. I was like, God,
nodding
Jesus
off.
Christ, what is this?
How are you nodding off with this episode, but last week's episode you thought was good?
Yeah, well, it really just depends on how far into the episode Mike is shirtless. And that's...
It took too long this episode.
Yep.
Oh, God. What are your initial thoughts, friend?
So, first thought is that the Emmy, the Golden Globe, the Tony, the ESPY that we keep giving to these editors, I feel like needs to be revoked for this season.
Oh.
Because I need way more context into who this girl is. They keep shoving these chicken nuggets in our face. They keep having these men saying about how great she is. They keep having these very one-sided conversations being shown with these guys, too, of like, oh, I just love you, or this and that and the third. And we don't see anything from her, and it's so weird.
Yeah.
And I'm having a hard time really connecting with this girl and, like, rooting for her love story. And that is all at the fault of the editors. Yeah,
they're setting up a lot of moments for her to like shine and like curse like in this episode particular, she had some guys being ridiculous, so she had to, get on her high horse and like give her moments or whatever. But you're right. In between all of that, we're still not learning anything about her.
None. And there's still things that they keep putting in our face that we don't know anything about. Like, why are there chicken nuggets everywhere?
Yeah.
Like,
it's true.
That is so weird.
I don't know.
Also, this was literally a nigga you ain't shit episode.
Episode. Yeah, it was. It truly was.
The whole thing. And I hated every single outfit that Mike had on in this episode, and he is still my husband. So there's that.
He had on a vest outfit that I was like, nah, this ain't it. Nah, this ain't it, Mike.
But if he ends up being the Bachelor, I would love to see Lauren G go on his season.
Oh, yes.
That'd be a good one.
Let's bring back Lauren G. I told you she was on that Facebook show that I loved, and she almost won the damn shit. And you learned a lot about Lauren G on that show, more than you saw on The Bachelor. Yeah. So I would love that, actually. Bring her back.
Yeah, that'd be good. What about you, friend? What'd you think?
So like I said, overall, I really liked the episode. I was literally hollering, laughing at certain points.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't even be laughing that hard with this show, but there was a few moments where I was hollering because it was just so preposterous what these guys were doing. I don't know where they found these guys, how they cast these creepers, but they had me dying. I finally have some favorites. It took me a while to kind of weed through the fat, but Mike, of course, always a favorite, but I've said before I like Jed, but I really like Jed. I really like Jed. Too. He seems very genuine. Also, Peter the pilot.
Yeah,
we're starting to learn a little. We're starting to see a little bit more of him than just him being a pilot, and he seems super sweet and just like giddy to be here. And like he really, I don't know what he sees in this girl, but he really likes this girl, and it feels genuine in a way that Cam and Luke, who seem to be here for like winning roses and like it's a game, Peter really seems like very like excited to be here because it's Hannah and to find like love and stuff. So I like that. I was pleasantly surprised by Miss Hannah, even though we still don't know nothing about this girl.
Nothing.
She finally found her words in this episode. She actually did me proud because she was handed some straight nonsense, like straight hot sizzling bullshit from one too many guys who are like possessive, insecure, creepy, we're obviously talking about Luke P and Cam, who seem to have been raised in the same home because they acted pretty much the same. Luke is just a little bit more aggressive and scary. Cam is just like, I don't know, just like a fucking creeper.
Yeah.
But I think she handled herself pretty well. She put both of them in their place in her own way. And again, they kind of subbed these moments for her to be able to like shine like this. But I appreciated how she handled herself in those moments. And
she
handled
picked
the
up
guys.
what they were putting down.
And she did she did a little bit of reading on this episode. She did a little bit there. Last thought. Sorry, I always have a lot of thoughts.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Your boy Mike.
Yes.
Twitter's rumbling, IG's rumbling. How we all are desperate for him to be the next Bachelor.
Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna come with bad news.
No, not bad news. No. Now, every season, any person of color who even just seems nice, we hope and wish and pray that they can become the Bachelor, and then they get a bad edit, or we get 3 seconds of footage of them, or they just turn out to be whack. But Mike he's getting a really good edit so far.
Yes, he is.
In this episode, we'll go into it, but we learned something very vulnerable about him. And it wasn't like a sob story, kind of convenient story that these guys kind of just drop everywhere. It was like it was a vulnerable story experience he went through that really connected to the date, so it made sense when he brought it up.
It was like a trigger moment for him.
Yeah. And he's getting a lot of airtime. He seems to be a stand-up guy. I would say I'm hoping, because he always seems to have a comment or something to say about the drama in the house, and I really don't want them to give him that bone collecting edit. Like, he's the guy that's always going to Hannah to say this and always going to say that.
Yeah.
I think my assessment is that he, in my opinion, is already coming off as like one of the most mature, well-spoken, like most articulate guys in the house. So I think when he confronts the guys about the bullshit they're doing, Luke P and Cam, it's almost like he's speaking for the house. Like, he takes one for the team, and he says his piece, and everybody's like, yeah, we co-sign Mike because he puts it together well. He speaks very well. But I don't want him to be that guy who's then seeming like he's always in the drama, and then he gets that edit, and then he doesn't get to be the Bachelor. So
because Luke S is doing something very similar, but only to the confessional.
Yes, Luke
because he is politically involved.
The political guy.
Exactly what he's doing.
Oh yeah, he's playing smart. That's true.
Yes, yeah,
that is true. I noticed that Luke S had some moments where I was like, okay, Luke, I see.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Some critical thinking.
Some critical thinking skills. Yes. But he's doing that in the confessional, not in their faces. He's playing smart. He needs a job back in DC to go back to, so he's not trying to play. But yeah, those were my thoughts.
Nice.
Hey guys, that's a little taste of this week's episode. If you want to hear the full recap, head on over to patreon.com/2blackgirls1rose and sign up to get weekly recaps and other Bachelor content from us. See you next week.